guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Essence Tiara here. For all of my new subscribers, welcome, and for all of my old subscribers, welcome back. So today I'm going to be talking about a topic that is actually very personal to me, and it's actually something that I was kind of hesitant to talk about just because, for a lot of reasons. Actually, it's something that is, one, it's not one of those situations that you just kind of boast about or brag about or talk about, because one, a lot of people judge you, and then two, you're still kind of insecure about it. You really don't know what's next for yourself. So I don't know. Not only that, I never wanted to in any way post this video to make people think that this is something that they should do as well, because definitely you are you and I am me, right? So just because I quit my job because I felt like it wasn't for me doesn't mean that you should go out and quit your job too. In no way, shape, or form did I leave my job because of the actual job or because of the people that was there. I actually loved everyone that I worked with. I enjoyed being in the office. I got friends from working there. I love my boss a whole lot. Shout out to her. But yeah, I just felt like it wasn't for me. And it's not even that it was just that job that wasn't for me. I felt like any job, period, wasn't for me in my current state of life right now. So I'm kind of going to give you guys a little bit of a backstory about myself, just because I actually never really have. And so before I talk about why I quit my job and kind of what's planned for me, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about what led up to me getting a job. So I actually graduated from college about 2017. So yeah, about 2 years ago, in like May, it'll be 2 years, I graduated from Albany State University. I actually graduated with a bachelor's in print journalism and mass communication and concentration in print journalism. So basically I enjoy doing this right here. We did a lot of writing, we did a lot of editing, learning different softwares, always on the computer, just media, broadcasting, news type of things. So I always been into just the entertainment lifestyle or world, or just the social media aspect. I was always that girl, and I ended up going to school for it. And I actually found my love for it in high school, and then I went to college, tried to do business for like a week. And then I realized that, no, this isn't gonna work for me. I do want to own my own business, but I think I don't want to like learn about it right now. So I ended up realizing that I enjoy writing. So I switched my major to whatever would allow me to write, and I ended up being really, really good at it. And yeah, so I graduated with honors at my school. I was always one to go by the book. I always knew, like, oh, I want to be this big TV star. I want to be on the news. I want to write for CNN. I want to do all these different things in college. That was always my goal. So fast forward to graduation. I graduated from college, and then I don't have a job. I don't have any job that I planned to have before I graduated. Like, I just knew I would either have like an internship or something at one of these big news stations, because I put so much hard work and time in school. Like, I went hard. Like, I can't even explain how hard I went. Like, it was a time where I was just busting A's. Like, people thought that I wasn't even working this hard, because they're like, how are you getting all these A's? And I'm like, no, I am. I'm really working hard. I did that in college, and then I graduated from college, and I just got like a random job that'll help just make me save, or help me save money. I was living at home with my mom, so I didn't really have any responsibility. So I actually got a job working at a restaurant, and I was a server and a to-go specialist. So I did that for about a year. I stopped doing that, and then I did it again for another like 6-7 months, and I realized that the restaurant business was not for me. Like, I can't do restaurants. I did not like it. I didn't like the so I like working with people. I like the customer service part of it, but I didn't like the food part, like getting off work super late, smelling like food, cleaning up after people. I didn't like doing any of that. So I said, I'm gonna get me a corporate job, somewhere where I kind of just work on the computer. I didn't really care what I was gonna be doing, as long as I wasn't gonna be working in the restaurant. But what I also started to realize is that I was truly getting further and further from my overall goal, or my true dreams, which was to do like media and stuff for my degree. So I was getting further and further from it. Going to the restaurant was definitely super far. So I ended up getting a job at the place that I actually just quit like yesterday. I ended up getting a job there, and it was a corporate job. It allowed me to pretty much, you know, I knew what time I would get off. I would never be there like 12, 1 a.m. how I would at the restaurant. I didn't have to deal with food or people face to face as far as like customer goes, but it was a customer service position, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it because I enjoyed working with customers. Like I said, it was never, when I worked in the restaurant, it was never the customers. It was just the food aspect. So I actually enjoyed working where I worked, and I was doing it, and I was just doing it and doing it and doing it. And then before I noticed or realized, it had been a whole year that I was working there. And although I loved working with customers, I had also realized that I was too getting further away from my true goal. And that's because I was getting complacent. I was getting comfortable. I was making more than I was making at the restaurant. It was paying my bills. It was giving me a few $100s to just save and not spend. So I started realizing, like, I'm probably gonna end up doing this for the rest of my life if I don't stop, or if I don't find an outlet, if I don't start somewhere. I'm gonna be 30 and I'm gonna still be doing this, and no. So what truly made me quit my job? First of all, I recently realized that I do get anxiety really bad. So whenever there's something that's like super just on me, I can't stop thinking about it. I like get builds up in my chest. Like I can feel it. I can barely breathe. I can't focus. I'm thinking about it all the time. I'm upset with myself. I'm upset with the people around me, even though they didn't even do anything to me. And I started noticing that that was truly happening to me. I used to go to work like super jolly, super happy, and then I noticed that like over time I just started rewinding. Like I just started reversing. I started shutting down. I didn't think anything was funny anymore. Every little thing would probably like just piss me off, and then the people around me didn't even know I was pissed, but I was. I would just get irritated. I started saying things that I didn't mean to people, and I realized that it was because I was in my own head, and I was truly doing something that I didn't want to do. It didn't make me happy. I was fine doing it. It works. I was good at doing it, but it wasn't something that would make me happy being there, going home, going back every day. I ended up getting just over it. Maybe about a month or a month and a half ago, probably longer than that, I realized that it's this job. It's not anything else. It's not people around me. It's not my mom. Like my mom recently passed not too long ago. It wasn't my mother. It wasn't anything. It wasn't even, you know what, I take it back. It wasn't even the job. It was the fact that I knew that I was putting all of my time into doing something that did not truly make me happy, or that did not push me to where I wanted to be in life. I'm the type of person that I don't mind working. Like I will work hard. Everything that I come at or accomplish, I'm going to put my all into it, especially if I'm super into it, and definitely when I'm first getting started. Like I'm full force, I'm in it, no turning back. Like what do I need to do to be the best? I've always been like that, and when I start noticing that I'm not like that anymore, I'm losing that fire, it's truly because I'm not happy. I don't want to do it. I'm not going to try to do it. You can't make me do it. And then my attitude just changed, and that's exactly what happened to me while I was at my corporate job. I was thinking about it for months over time, and I started getting anxiety. I started thinking about it in my sleep. I would wake up in the morning and I would talk about it to Kyle. I was telling my family about it, and granted, they all were at first against me just saying that I was gonna quit my job. Of course, like, we live in a world, we live in a society, well, a lot of people have now gone against the grain, but we were raised up to, you go to school, you do your best in school, and you get a job. Like, that's it. Our family was raised to do that. Their family was raised to do that, and it was just a generation of it. So when I told my family, who all work except for my dad, he's more of an entrepreneur too, but when I told all of my family members that work, at first they were kind of like, I don't know, what's next? You got the money, like, you got to have a plan if that's what you're gonna do. And I loved that. And also my grandmother was such a huge help. Like, she don't even know. But I loved it that they did that. At first I kind of was feeling like, you guys don't believe in me, you just want me to be a worker for the rest of my life. But then I had to sit back and realize that they truly just want the best for me, and they don't want me to just jump and do something because my mind is on one thing, or I'm set on one thing, and my mind is clouded because of something this or that. And then a lot of them was thinking that it was my job, like, oh, you don't like these people, or you don't, and I was like, no, it has nothing to do with that. I would actually continue to work there. I just knew that I was putting so much into one thing, and I would never know how far I could go if I didn't put it into my own self. And so I was like, you know what, I'm going to take YouTube serious. I'm going to do YouTube. I'm going to start just getting more into the church. I'm going to get more involved in God. I want to focus more on my family. I want to focus more on my fiance. I want to just take better care of my body, all of those different things. And I just felt like working somewhere for 40+ hours a week was not allowing me to do that. I never would want to encourage anyone to quit their job or just stop doing what you're doing, or cut people off in your life who aren't making you happy immediately. Like, I'm definitely not telling you to do that, because I didn't even do that. But I did set myself up for, okay, if I don't want to work here, I need to start saving. If I don't want to work here, I need to build a plan. If I'm going to come to my family and say that I'm going to quit my job, this is why I'm going to quit my job. This is what I'm going to do to make up for the time lost, or make up for the money lost, or, you know, like that. So you just kind of got to have a plan. Now, financially, so of course I know this is like the biggest question, or everybody's thinking it. When you quit your job, you're not making money anymore, what are you gonna do? So before you just up and change your lifestyle, or you change your money maker, I definitely do suggest talking to everyone that it's gonna affect. Also making sure that they are fine with you doing that. Not only that, that's what I did. Also, you want to make sure you do save, so that you aren't just without, you know, after you quit your job, now you can't pay your bills, you're asking people for money. I didn't never want to do that. So I made sure that I put myself in a situation where I would be fine financially, at least for the next few months. That'll allow me to find something else, or figure out if this is truly what I want to do, or do YouTube, and maybe YouTube will start, you know, become my full-time job. Like, I don't know, but because I'm young and I have that support, and I had the financial stability to do that, I was like, you know what, if a 9-to-5 is for me, if a corporate job is for me, I have the rest of my life to do that. Why not take 1 year or a couple of months or a few months to just figure out exactly what is truly for me, and put towards myself, work towards myself. I'll never know if I never took that faith, or that leap of faith. So that is kind of why I did it. That's exactly why I quit my corporate job. So yeah, like I said, I'm in no way telling you to quit your job. I did just want to make this video because I know for a fact that when I was thinking about it, when I wanted to do it a few months ago or months back, I needed answers. I needed help. I didn't have anybody in my life that had literally just did it, or was going through what I was going through, or was thinking the way I was thinking. I had no one who just actually felt me. So I wanted to make a video like this to just, if you are thinking about it, or if you want to do it, or if you're planning it, or you know someone, I encourage everybody to go with their heart. I'm more of a free-spirited type of person. My mom was the same way. I've never just been like by the book or do this because I'm supposed to, or this is the way you did it, so I'm gonna follow and do the exact same steps. No, I feel like we all have our own destiny. We all have our own path, and you have to do what's best for you, because you have to live your life. You have to die by yourself. You have to be the one to, when you're in a room and you're sitting alone, it is just you. Are you happy with the choices that you made in life? If that is working somewhere, or being the best entrepreneur you can be, or being the best lawyer, or being the best doctor, or being the best paralegal, or being the best corporate, if you want to work in a corporate office, doing whatever you want to do. But what I will say is, if you are somewhere and you're doing like a job or something, and your goal isn't to be that supervisor, or be that director, or be that manager, or climb up the ladder and be the highest position that you could be, if you don't think about doing that, if that's not like a goal when you go to work every day, you're not doing something that you truly want to do, because you're supposed to want to be the best at whatever you want to do. And if being the best is owning the freaking company, or being the CFO, or being the director of the department that you work in, if that's not your goal, if you don't go to work to do that, or to impress, or to prove that you are worthy of that, then what are you doing it for? You're just doing it to just pay your bills. And I didn't want to live like that. I was done living that way. So yeah, I quit my corporate job, and I'm about to be posting a lot more, because I am, as you can see, at home. So, and not only that, this is truly what I enjoy doing. I enjoy talking to you guys. I enjoy making content. I enjoy editing. I enjoy vlogging, blogging, writing. So I do have a lot planned for you guys, coming from me directly. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Give this video a thumbs up if you felt like you feel where I'm coming from, or if you're going through the same thing. I just want to know. I want to see how many people are feeling the same way I feel, or how I feel, because I still feel that way. Like, I don't truly know what's next for me. I don't know where God is going to take me, but I just want him to know that I'm ready, and I'm trusting, and I'm willing. So that, if I'm doing that, then I'm happy with myself right now. I'm content, and I don't need anything else. I don't need anybody to make me happy if I'm truly doing what I want to do. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope this video was helpful in any kind of way. If you do have any questions for me, please drop down below in the description box any questions that you might have. Or you can DM me on Instagram. I know some things are a little bit more personal, like this topic. I'll definitely still respond to you, and I'll make it anonymous. And yeah, so hit that bell so you can get all of my videos. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Be a part of the Essence Tiara gang. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.